Hey yo, what's up? This is Big Bam with you guys today. Welcome back to another episode of Golf. We're also known as PGA Tour 2K23, but I just call it Golf. If y'all are new here, then subscribe, I guess. Because without you guys, I probably wouldn't be able to make any videos. We feel obligated to make videos. Damn it. Load this stupid ad. You know, because they don't get enough money from the $100 you spend on the freaking game if you actually buy it. I mean, it's a good game and all, but it's definitely not worth $100 freaking. Like, I think for $100 you might want to like have like a whole lot more variety of balls, a lot more variety of like do on this, and like more aesthetics, more better of a like physics and stuff. Like with objects could have surroundings, could have more physical effects, and like maybe add it where like the weather sort of affects the like how good your ball does. Like if it's wet outside and like the grass makes it more of a less roll, whatever, you know. Do all that research and stuff, figuring out that.
Sports in association with the PGA
Man, those
Tour
flowers are dancing.
the season-long race for the
And they don't even properly put on the ground.
Is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth.
And they're just jumped into the ground.
Down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin.
Nice.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Bay
It's
Hill.
currently tied for second. The second hole is a long par 3 of typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Putting for birdie.
Definitely gonna track this. Ooh, yeah, I need to go over some more.
Right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Currently 2 under.
Put it in the water? Okay.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer.
Nice.
There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special.
Who?
Arnold Palmer's.
Who? Oh yeah.
He absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course that's
they had a good
these players.
view on it.
They come back here every year knowing
Yes,
that they
except
need
that
and
one
they want
head,
to
but
honor
that's fine.
the gentleman who helped
Head wasn't really blocking
form the
anything.
legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 5th place.
This one's tracking.
Lose it.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Nice.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again
I'm not most.
chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
I think that one did almost make it in.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Just a 4-footer remaining.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well, that's an early statement right there. And that will take him to 5 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest
Hey,
part of the
where's the
fairway, just
hole?
left of the left-hand
Right
bunker
there.
out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Surely you can't just... Dang. Maybe if I had actually some good balls, a good hitter, then I would be able to do that.
Well played. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest
14 years young.
to ever win a tournament
Really,
that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with
And now you're gonna say
it's just It's
What
mind-blowing
like
how
14-year-old
good this
young, and then
lady
you're gonna
was at
go on
such a
and
early
say
age. Yes, had a little lull
18-year-old
there for a little bit,
year
but now
old.
come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Come on, what do you think? Okay.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
What a shame.
Not a
greens
shame.
today, just not on this occasion.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away.
Oh.
He sits in first position. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club
That
for your
was
second
nice.
shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Outright first here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Nice.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull
Pass
ahead
is
in this
going
group
uphill.
rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
You don't say?
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Nice.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
I don't
She
care
made
about this
bogey, gave one
video.
back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Let me get a message. I'm gonna look at the message. Yep, that's gonna suck. Okay. Ooh, a little bit low on power.
Right up in the canopy of the trees. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
Not
What's in
as
front of them there, Henny?
Setting up from about 100
good.
yards. Nice out the rough here.
Man
Pretty
into
sure they
the
had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
nice.
Solid par putt, that. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Well, I can at least get it
Henny,
close.
how bad is this lie?
Yeah, this is setting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
have to play this really well.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Not a bad play, that one. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. An opportunity to make their par. Ouch, that hurts. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And the 12-hole Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those.
I'm starting to lose my game.
You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Like that?
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Ooh.
Oh, that's great. Just missed the hole. This one's for birdie. Oh, that's good grit there.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Phew, that was dialed in. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Nice.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great
Sure, if
speed.
the camera's good, then I'll
like
do
this.
that. Nope. Oh, well, that wasn't all that good. I'm not going to keep that one.
Now at -9 for the day. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today. There's final round of action.
Yeah.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away
really
from you
want to
just
see
over
about
that
that
bunker.
spin.
Strong par 4.
I want to look up how that spin affects it, like which way does what. Up glossary, there we go. Gameplay and controls, maybe. Swinging path, maybe? No. Aiming a putt, maybe? No. Reading a lie, maybe? I don't know. Shot planning? No. I'm just gonna go in order then. Pitch that generates additional spin. Oh, trajectory with respect to swiper checkup. Completing your swing, strive as straight as possible. Max. See. Training mode for more details. Reading the winds, whole views. Out camera, ball drop. Maybe ball drop. Taking ground, moving tug backwards. No. I'm not seeing anything. Let's just see. Is that gonna put a spin on it?
Second shot here on the 15th.
The little hill, I think, actually made that move.
Chosen the pitchy wedge here.
The pitchy wedge.
Well struck. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 4th place. Alright, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's inside the range. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Nice and straight.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And now that finds him in 1st place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
I know. Who do you like?
Going with the 5-wood. That might be 1 club too many.
Aww.
That's not the shot they're after.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
I was thinking going in.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Getting that nice on the
That's
left
tiny.
side too was pretty nice.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green,
nice.
you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Oh, signs
Nice.
them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
I had an okay one.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So
nice,
good was
new
their
record.
performance.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
They actually didn't really do all that bad. Oh, I got one eagle? Well, that's nice. Bunch of birdies. 2 bogeys, which is okay. I mean, if I didn't have those, then that would have gained more score, but it's alright. Number 1. So, you know what? I'm gonna risk all of it. All of my everything that I have. I'm gonna put them all on TaylorMade. So if I mess up, it's gonna be a big downfall. Oh yeah, and they all hate me now. Okay. Let's check my ball. My ball is doing pretty good. Ooh, I do have a friction too. So I'm gonna actually save that one for the next lineup before going against the big guys. The big lead. The power of power. And you know what? Since I don't feel like this is going Full vision. Wind. Vector wind has any signs included in visualization of the trajectory arc, scout camp, positioning, and shot suggestion. Off, you need to take the wind into account when setting up your shot. Well, I think I'll keep that how it is then. Has a number of putt previews allowed per round. Oh, that's actually unlimited. I don't use that many, so I'll just set on 9. Swing difficulty. Let's just put down to beginner. Comprised of 3 parts. Swing timing, swing planning, swing power. Increasing difficulty level decreases the skill of these input windows. We're like going all the way to legend. Yeah, no, I think I'll just go with continue with the beginner. Let's just take a drink while I wait for this done. Yep. Perfect timing too, I just got done with drinks.
In association with the PGA Tour is delighted to present the season-long race for the
Round
FedEx
challenge
Cup.
is round without invoking soak limit.
Is about to begin.
Doable.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this
You
event
know
kicks
what?
off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat John Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if John Rahm is fired up,
That's not
sparks
good.
can fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go
Can
straight
I just
through
push
like
it
a
all
Spanish
the way
ball.
up front?
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, John Rahm? All the Americans
Dang,
couldn't beat him in a Ryder
close,
Cup.
but not.
This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least.
I'm just gonna move it as close as I can get it to.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Oh, really?
Playing their 4th shot.
Not really off to a great start on this one.
chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Was on a good line. This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. Sitting at 2 over for the event.
You know what, it's fine though. That's
the
fine.
first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Sit. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Okay, where is this one gonna go? Yeah, pretty close. Calling that.
What a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Come on. What? Usually they don't move like that.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. It's going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Let's see. Come on.
This has eyes for the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Can get there.
Reach the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
And back to the play, shall we? This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Ooh, that's fine.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible.
Wow.
What a shot.
That wind
John
did
Rahm
not
watched that one all the
do
way.
much.
Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. He's currently tied for third.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Sitting at 1 over. Currently tied third. Just a couple out of top spot. A wonderful shot.
Nice
Well played.
set.
A chance for birdie here at the 6th.
Surely it's going to.
That looked good
Mmm.
for a long way. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Henny,
15.
what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Mmm. Come on, win.
Do you think they drew
That's
that up
alright.
differently in their mind?
And coming up well short.
Ooh.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Let's go to John Rahm.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Needs this to kick a bit left.
That's
That'll
fine.
work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
It's been neck and neck.
Yeah,
He's
in the
actually
sand.
tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Hmm. Hmm.
Their
Hmm.
effort. And this one is for his par. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards to the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter.
That went off a bit much.
Fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
How good is this course?
This
Oh,
course is
fucking hell.
fascinating, would be a
What's
good way
with
I
these
would put it.
flippin'
It has quirky angles on every single shot. The tee boxes face you at a different angle than the
I
fairway.
hate those
The fairway
stupid-
faces you at a different angle than the green.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm even
Those
gonna throw
stupid
17 in
sand
there,
pits
even though it
just
is
right in the
island
middle.
green. This golf course that P. Dye designed is fun, it's perplexing,
Nice.
and mentally it'll wear you out just as much as physically. You better bring your A game if you want to contend this week.
And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I gotta say,
There
I'd
we
rather
go,
be
now I've got my game
in the
back
lead or
on.
tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I gotta say this player is awfully solid.
Mm, that wind might actually help. I'm gonna risk it.
Hang on, Henny. Is that a bit loose?
This one
Oh.
might end up in the pine straw.
Effed up.
Trying to get out of this pine straw here. Might get caught up in the brush here. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's currently tied for the lead.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Let it
Not
out.
a bad shot, that one. Henny's down there. You got a read?
This one will run
Mm,
uphill.
Bogey putt coming up here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Just as I say,
Let's
I'm
go to
starting to get my
John.
game back on.
He's
It
currently in
ends
5th
up
place.
not
Let's take a
going
look
good.
at the current standings. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble.
Nice.
The thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over
what
to
was
the right.
with that?
You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole.
Jeez, what I just
Each
hit it with.
individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Oh my. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close.
The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is back up.
On the short par 4 12th, most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
I think this might do it. Ooh, I'm out of views. I did that to myself though.
Oh, so close.
Oh, not really close.
7-footer right here. Just didn't drop.
I should have adjusted.
Putting for bogey.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
I'm gonna call him leaderboard.
Top of the leaderboard, it's Tiger Woods.
Well, as you start to
course
head
Tiger
for
Woods
home
is
here
up
at
at the
TPC
top.
Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Yes! Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1 on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
That was wonderfully done. From around 180 yards out. Only 2 shots off the pace. This should play. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Well,
I gotta stop just going for it and gotta read the green a lot.
Player with just 4 holes left.
4 holes.
15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
With that hole complete, this player is currently tied for top spot alongside Justin Rose.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Birdie? That means I must have
Let's go to John Rahm.
done
He
good.
needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
This is from miles away.
Miles
After that
away, you're
effort,
not going to get
that's how
that.
it looks. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
Nice.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Yo, where the heck did the guy go?
All right, Rich, you've stood there.
I
You've hit
must
the shot.
fucked up.
Take us through the par 317.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much
Ooh.
when the tournament starts. That's why I love about it. You just had 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you. If you knock it in the water, good luck.
That
Enjoy.
was
And as
so
we take a
darn
look at the
close.
standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. Let's head to the finishing hole, this wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most
Wasn't that-
difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure.
And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't
Yes, how do I
wait to
do on
see
points,
what
though?
they produce next.
My sponsorships, I want to make sure that they stay
And Henny,
good.
it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs
Player
alone. And
champion.
they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John
Minus
McCarthy,
1. It's
I'm
not
Luke Elvey
my
saying
best,
so
but it's
long from 2K Sports.
good enough for these ones. +6. Nice. I mean, +6 is nice with how bad I did. It sucks I did this bad on when everybody was watching me. I did really bad. Difficulties at the easiest. And I still fucked up. Okay then. And now it's time to put on all my best. Best ball I have. Pick this one. Ooh, a lot of fittings now. Power for what? Hybrids and stuff? Okay. +7 to putt path and putt weight. I don't really know what that does too much. These powers I really do want though, but they don't seem to actually do very much, so I'm gonna keep it as it is and keep my appraisal as it is because I just don't want to change that. Okay, Tiger Woods, I've been beating you for a long time. Yeah, I'm like double your points. Let's play a final round where I'm actually beat for going against you. Higher means reduces distance the ball would travel, while lower means cut through the wind better. So higher would be okay. So I mean, I've been doing it better. The good stuff, I guess. I don't really know what loft is. It just does not make any sense. Oh, maybe that's like a golf club, and it's like telling you like the angle. So in game you literally change the angle of your golf club somehow, some way, magical.
PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our feature group today.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although, he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. He's currently sitting in first place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course.
Water's a feature? No, really?
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Okay, good. It's still one on green.
Great shot. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
The
par putt awaits. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
do we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second.
Just messing.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. That was a beauty.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
I think he likes it.
Right by the hole.
And that should secure the par on this one. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard. With
Tiger Woods is
in second. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 hit is no snap.
600.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Ooh, that's pretty good straight. Nice roll.
Getting ready to play their third.
He leads the field by a stroke.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship.
Oh, what was that swing?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was,
he's gonna get that in.
Deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I had played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Good.
Yeah, this is lovely.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Nice.
From a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shots.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
That's a snake, alright. That'll be a pretty cool though.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich will certainly
pretty cool
get you.
with like wood
Everybody
carving.
loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee of par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill, and once again with the pin position over on the right hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Ooh, wow.
That'll sting a bit.
That line did not do much.
And this putt coming up for his par. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself, but yes, this player
Keep
is
your
definitely
hands to
dialed in
yourself.
at the
What?
moment.
That's some sort of
Yeah,
joke.
that one will play. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, you hit a beauty,
Nice.
didn't you? 14-footer. That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
And with that hole behind them, they
The
currently lead
hole.
ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Tiger Woods
Very
second
few
now.
parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and two, that front bunker is not a bad lead. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and
I
what
have
you
a
had doing.
feeling that this one's
Tiger
gonna go
roars
farther.
usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But
That just saved
listen, when
me.
Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
That was a pretty long shot too.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with
I
some
go
kind of short
cheesy, yes I
iron
do.
to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare
little
players to
bit
take
short.
Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough
He's gonna be
to
on
beat
top now.
most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Oh.
That's frustrating. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
4 feet as I could get.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Damn it.
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot would be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
That was nice and straight. But that was really bad.
Fortune favors the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
Top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Oh wow, that is no good for left hit.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Let's see if Tiger Woods goes down
As you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
You're in the hands of the tree gods now.
Come on.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the 16th. Going with the 5-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, that's close. What a way to save your par.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
Just look at how they get
please
this
be a
ball
good
up
vid.
and out of the sand.
Please be a good shot. A good video shot thing. Come on, show it good. That doesn't show shit. I'm still saying it because it was a really good shot. He just walked away like that's normal.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
Come on.
If it's up, it could be in.
Nice.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 1 under. And finds himself in a share of the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Okay, I have
The
to do
closing
good.
hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit. And this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back
Okay,
up the
fine.
hill. But if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And here we have an opportunity to win the Valspar Championship.
All right,
Come
this
on.
to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence. What a one-up that would.
Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's
Sudden
coming
death.
to a
Oh,
playoff.
no, 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 no.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
This will be intense, Rich. So much
Now
pressure.
this
and these
is an
players
intense
won't be
battle.
stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to
Come
take a
on.
chance and get it close.
Nice.
It's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Of all the shots that I like the most,
Well, that
Nice.
is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
what a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Yes.
Well, that's how you take care of business, Rich.
Absolutely, Luke. Winner on the first playoff hole, one and done.
The heck
Thank
is
you
that
very
kind of
much.
trophy?
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Thing is, I still keep all my scores good. +6, okay. So what now? I think that would be it then? Would that be the whole season is done? Congrats, you've taken down all the rivals. Compete your way back through the rival tier for more rewards. Huh? Wait, what? I still have all my scores though. So one of this goes back or if these are next cup? Maybe this is a new hole. Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna call that good on this video, because we defeated all the rivals. Now just reset, but yeah, that's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, and all the other jazz. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Yep. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, and all the other jazz. And see you guys in the next video.